Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, round 7, day 29. And here's the sketch we're all using today. So I pulled out the very last little bit of my Pirate's Tales to finish out this series. So this will be the paper and collection and everything that I use for day 29 and day 30, which is tomorrow. So series over. Anyway, I have two 12 by 12 sheets of paper left and a whole bunch of scraps, which right now I'm going through everything and just familiarizing myself with everything that I have left. So I am going to try to use up as much as possible on these next two layouts, so I don't have to really put that much back in my stash. But I had bought quite a bit of this a year ago at the convention, and then I did order some from Echo Park when they had their huge sale. If you noticed, I cut down that 12 by 12 sheet because the sketch called for I'm getting ready to cut it down now, called for I'm going to say a 10 by 10 or 11 by 11, but I go 10 by 10 corner piece. And so I needed a 12 by 12 piece. And I went into my cardstock and found a color that most closely resembled or matched that lightest color in this ombre. And I don't know if it was supposed to go the other way, like it was the deep sea into the sand, but I put the sunset on the top there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this part adhered down. And today we are, again, scrapping a picture of my beautiful puppy, Bee. And she's going to be a pirate today because she totally stole the chair and all the blankets on the chair. And I just don't even know how she was comfortable the way she was laying. But you guys know that during these current situations, the only thing I have really to take pictures of is my dog sleeping. So thank goodness for spring. Now, I was very limited on what I had to use here, so I kind of follow the sketch, but I do change some things up. I am going to have the photos that are going to sit just like that, and I went and pulled some cardstock from my 8.5 by 11, or no, my 8.5 by 11. Cardstock that I've been trying to use up. It kind of matches the colors in between the light green and the light blue. And I'm going to put a fun little mat right around my photos. And I noticed right here that my trimmer blade is going dull, so I'm going to change that out. You can always tell when it's going dull when it starts to leave the fuzzy fuzzies on the page. But while I changed the trimmer, I turned my camera off and forgot to hit record. So basically I just added those two banners. So the pirate with the black one you had seen, I added the red one, and then that sea creature one. Yeah, I know this layout has nothing to do with pirates and sea creatures, but it's cool. It's cool. I got it used up. So I do go ahead and pop up these pieces onto some foam. Right here I'm going to set this one right down there that says work like a pirate, play like a pirate. And I just want to cover up that hard edge of that red banner piece. I'm going to come in with this other sticker right there, and that one says, "You arg, my greatest treasure." It really is. I really love that dog. She's so funny. She's a cutie. She's really upset right now with her life, you guys, because she kind of gained some weight. She doesn't like to talk about it, but she did. She gained some weight, and the little guy needs to put on some weight. So my pit bull needs to lose weight and my Lhasa needs to gain some weight. So every morning I make a special breakfast for my Lhasa. When my son gets home from work, he gets a big pouch, it's a single serving of wet weight gain food and some whole grain, all natural pumpkin type dry food for small dogs, because he's a little bitty, like 20-pound guy. Well, he's probably 15. He needs to be about 25 pounds, right? So, and then he either gets a half a can of green beans or a half a can of carrots. And I make the plates, and my son takes it into, I make his dog bowl, and my son takes it into his room with our little guy, and Gizzy gets to eat his breakfast in there, and B just gets diet dog food. And she's very upset about this. So for the past 2 weeks, he's put on a couple pounds, which is great. But she's been very pouty pit bully, which is what we call her. So she's not very photogenic right now. Anyway, that little label that I put up at the top says, "Yo ho ho, a pirate's life for me." And I am just going to go ahead and pull out some of these arrows, the gold and the black, while I'm getting the rest of all these little embellishments on and just these little epoxy pieces. I do want to remind you that today is the 29th and it is the hop. So in my description box listed down below, I will have the links to all the other channels playing along today. So when you get done watching my video, don't forget to go ahead and hop on over and give them some love. I felt like it needed something. Like this whole layout was lacking. So I go ahead and pull out my clear rhinestone strips. And I picked these up at the dollar store some time ago. And I got, every time I went, which was once a week, I got a pack in each color. And then I never used them because that's what I do. So I'm using them. So I'm going to border the top of the banner on that the sea creature one, and then the bottom of the pirate symbol banner, just to bring in a hint more of the silver, because I do have gold in those little epoxy stickers, and I also have silver in those epoxy stickers. So since I had the gold arrows, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the clear rhinestones that are going to resemble the silver. And then I'm going to stick a couple of the extra pieces just a tad bit around the layout. And that is pretty much going to do it for today's layout. So if you guys liked my video, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button down below if you have not already. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and drop me a line down in the comments. I like to hear from you guys. It's always fun. And that is pretty much going to do it. Don't forget to hop on over and check everything out. And I cannot wait until we play this series again in June, I believe. But that's all right, because I will see you tomorrow with another layout. Bye.